How's everybody doing? This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. I'm in Esteli, Nicaragua, the place of birth. I'm in Esteli, Nicaragua, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing. I'm learning so much from myself being in here in Esteli. Everything is so peaceful. Everything is so a lot slower than Tampa, Florida. And I find myself that I'm not as tired in the morning. And even that I'm doing so much thinking about everything that is going on. I guess the air, the beautiful view, it makes you feel at ease. How's everybody doing? Today is Sunday, and I want to share with you guys a little bit of what's going on with me here in Nicaragua, Esteli. And of course, I had an amazing breakfast. You guys probably saw it on my story. A típico desayuno nicaragüense. Todavía me siento lleno, todavía estoy como medio dormido. That Nicaraguan breakfast that makes you to go back and fall asleep again. But it was amazing, amazing. And every time I go to a new country or I'm learning about a culture, the first things that I want to try is food. The first thing that I want to try is food. So let's light up this Connecticut Robusto. I've been smoking everything from the table. This one has a little more time. I said, well, if I'm going to have a good breakfast, let me have something that has been aged for a little bit, because it does make a big difference, Graham cookies always present, because that jalapa blend with condega, nutmeg from that amazing U.S. Connecticut wrapper. I have a good friend behind me that you guys probably saw in the pictures earlier, helping me out with the camera. So probably in a little bit I will bring him in so we can ask him some questions. Alain Raffo, he would be talking to you guys and talking to us a little bit about tobacco. He just came from Cuba, and he's same as me, trying to get adjust to the Nicaraguan culture, to Esteli culture. Guys, it's a pivotal moment for Tabanero Cigars. I saw my new commercial space for the box shop. We're going to be making the boxes right here in Nicaragua pretty soon. It's already has a fresh coat of paint. It's looking beautiful. I put some videos yesterday on our story, and what I'm doing right now in there is meeting with everybody for the work that I need. And also the first thing I did was buy me a set of lounge plastic chairs, because I don't know the locals yet. At some point I will buy something from the locals so we can plasma in the shop the local culture. But right now I have 4 chairs, nice picnic chairs. And I was sitting in there and I said, it's amazing that every time I do this process of getting a new space for a new operation, the first thing that my body, my soul is asking for is to sit down in the space and try to absorb the energy, try to share also my energy with the space, try to dream and see how everything is going to go about in that beautiful place. And it always worked out. I always get a sense of the places that I'm going, if it's going to be for a long time, if it's going to be only for a 6-month transitional. In here, I feel we're going to be for some quite time. I love the place. I will try to do more stories while I'm in there. It's an empty space, but it has a lot of meaning for me because of the fresh penal code, the different areas already marking the floor where the table saw is going to be. Well, first of all, the liner will be plywood, the poly stacks, plywood, and then cutting, and then sanding, and then painting, and it will go to a second floor to the laser machine. I'm really excited, And every time I come here and I go to Raymond Page's factory, it reminds me a lot of my beginnings at a smaller scale, but I see him bumping into many different things that I already did. I already learned how to go about it, but I'm not the kind of person that I'm gonna tell him what to do. No, he has to know, he has to learn how to go about it. I can share with him my experience and most of the times how do I went about it, but I'm not no one to say no, this is the direction that you got to go. No, everybody have to have their own experience. You can share with people your experience and see if somehow they get the idea. If not, I guess they have to leave their own experience, their own way to resolve different issues. Because he's a really passionate individual, just like me. Anything he gets really personal. So he has any problems with an employee and a leader, and if that happens in the morning, it kind of messes up his day. And I said, well, I learned in business, and of course, I look for the right moment to share with him my experience. I learned in business that you have to kind of focus on the vision. So everything that happens, the daily stuff that happens during the week, not to let you affect you so much, because you know exactly where you're going. So little details like that, situations where employees, you have to understand not to take it personal. They're an individual, probably they don't see the big picture like you, so you have to let go. And it's really important when you start your day, don't let anybody to ruin the rest of your day. So anything that happened in the beginning of your day, just stay calm, be positive that there's going to be a solution. You just got to let time to pass, the morning, the afternoon, and probably the next day it will be solved. Don't just react right away when someone is coming in with a bad attitude. Just stay calm. And the only way to calm someone else or a situation is just for you to stay calm. And for someone young like me, when I was 26, 27, 28, it was difficult. It was difficult because you are in such under stress about everything, that anything that comes around you, you just spark, like you're ready to get in fire. But there's something that with the years you learn to be more at ease, more calm, be more secure of yourself, that you know how to manage your feelings, to manage yourself, and always be a winner. Have that winner attitude, that no matter what happened, you still will win. This tobacco that you guys see here is mostly filler. This is Esteli. This is a tobacco that when you hear full body, triple ligero, really strong, this is it. This is sun-grown tobacco. As you can see, the sun is hitting the plant most of the time. There was a lot of rain yesterday, but usually this tobacco, they keep it kind of stress in a sense that they don't give them a lot of water. So the plant has to be really strong to grow and grow big, and that will be a really strong tobacco, and is known for being the strongest in the industry. Esteli, sun-grown filler. And the king of this area is AJ Fernandez. He's the king. He has the biggest crops of Esteli. He's someone that I really admire, and he has his ways, and I respect it. But if you thinking about trying a new brand, a new blend, something so complex, definitely AJ does an amazing job. Has been a lot of inspiration for me. He has mentored Raymond Pages, a person that we make in the cigars, and he's kind enough to let me walk around here like I'm part of his operation, which I'm not. He just gives us a lot of support with tobacco and anything like this. and any advice, which I appreciate a lot. So I'm going to be here for another week. I probably will record something for Mother's Day. I really appreciate the amount of women's roll cigars right here in Esteli. It is amazing, amazing, amazing. The amount of ladies working in here in Esteli doing the wrapper, and they have magical hands. I've seen for 10 years Cubans making cigars, applying wrapper. And when I saw the Nicaraguan ladies applying wrapper, I said, wow, this feels like it's coming from heaven, because the way they stretch the wrapper, the way they use a pipe and pass the pipe so it can even the veins. So when they apply the wrapper, the veins almost disappear in the cigar. So biggest respect for the ladies of Esteli doing the beautiful work they do. So we're gonna do a live just with the ladies. Ask them about the family, ask them what got them into the cigar industry, and how do they feel, and what they feel is their future in the cigar industry. After that breakfast that we had, man, this Connecticut, it's kind of dessert. I had breakfast and dessert for breakfast. There was a lot of rain yesterday, so I was checking my surveillance cameras looking to see if the second floor of the space I rent, there was rain coming in, because it's some kind of gable design that in the top has big openings for the airflow to run. So I said, you know what, let me go and check how the rain, and I left the space, I left the new space, and as soon as I left, the rain started coming down like crazy, 6 minutes after I got home, because everything in here is so close. So I said, man, I wish I stayed in there for a little bit longer to see really how much water comes in. But I came this morning to pick up some recording equipment and stuff and microphone, and I look at the second floor, and there was not a lot of water. It was perfect. I said, well, beautiful. Hopefully one of these nights, if they say there's going to be rain, I'm going to stay later. I'm going to stay later to actually see the rain coming down, and how bad, because the second floor is going to have the laser machine, it's going to have the people assembling boxes, so I have to make sure there's no rain damaging anything in there. And I'm really excited because every once in a while I go out, I get something from the truck, because I'm driving right now in Esteli. Raymond Page was kind enough and lent me a pickup truck, and I'm driving all around like this is my home. And and it was nice, because I was renting a car, and Raymond said, well, a car here in Esteli is better a truck. And then he had to let go one of his leaders, because it was a new hire and it wasn't really what he was expecting, and it was pretty brave of him of accepting that wasn't what he was looking for and just let it go. And then the guy was using a pickup truck from the company, so Raymond says, here, use the pickup truck. I said, wow, nice. I filled the tank 4 days ago, and the gauge hasn't moved. It hasn't moved because everything is so close that I'm not using any diesel. And that's the other thing, it's a turbo diesel. It sounds beautiful. I know I'm into electrical cars, but that turbo diesel, wow. So I'm going in and out to the truck to get stuff, and then I already met the lady across the street that she has a little bodega, like a little corner shop, and I said, hey, how are you? My name is Yanko. I'm gonna be having a bar. Oh, nice. My name is Carmen. Oh, Carmen, do you mind if I get your phone number? Yeah, sure, here's your number, so I can start making relations in there. And she said, do you need people? You need personnel for the space? I said, well, not yet, but I'll find it. Do you have them already? I said, no, I don't have them. Okay, I'll pass the word around. I said, oh, okay, thank you. And then I got her numbers, and of course, in my mind, I'm already thinking that every time we having a break to buy stuff from her, support her, she got my number too, and she said, well, don't worry, you're gonna find the people. I said, lady, I appreciate it. I'm with God. If God is with me, nobody can be against it. So for sure we're going to find those people. He said, oh, amen, amen. And then there was a shoe shiner guy that came next door to clean someone's shoes. And I said, wow, this is nice on a Friday. He's going to clean his shoes. I said, sir, can I get your number? So I can call you to clean my shoes. Oh, sí, claro. And then he opens his wallet, and I'm thinking he's going to get a business card or something. No, he got a little piece of cardboard with his number. I guess it's easier for him to give it like that. And I said, man, this is genuine. I like that. So I went and got his number. Boom, boom, boom. Nelson. His name is Nelson, and I got his number. So now, when I'm working in the shop, and some days I would dress nice, I just call Nelson, and I got my shoe shine, because there's something important about men's. Our shoes, they got to be impeccable most of the time. I read it somewhere, and I can't remember. When you meet a man, the first thing you do after you look at his face, shake his hand, is look at the shoes. That, it hasn't changed. It's still the same. That's why the rappers and everybody makes so much money on shoes. So I'm already getting acquainted to the space, to the area. I like it. There's sinsonte. There's a sinsonte. I don't know. I can't remember the name in English. I will find out. There's a sinsonte that I already timed it. 4 o'clock, 4:01, 4:02. The sinsonte comes to the back with have the opening, and he starts singing so beautiful that is, I guess it's telling me, welcome to Nicaragua, we welcome you. Oh my God, I touched my heart and I said, God, thank you for giving me so many signs. There's a little dove, not pigeon, the smaller one, in one of the trusses, and it has a nest and everything in there. And I look at him and I say, wow, that's to remind me that I have a beautiful wife. So I say, I will keep you there. So many signs, so many elements that is making me feel so amazing that I'll be honest with you guys, I will see myself spending a lot of time in Nicaragua, between Tampa, Florida, and Nicaragua. Because this is the place of source, this is the place of birth, this is where everything is stars. So I need to be connected to the beginning. I need to be connected with the beginning. It makes sense. I bump into someone at the airplane, and he mentioned that. Yes, you got to be in Nicaragua because it's where everything is starting, is the beginning. And I was in first class. He sat next to me. Of course, I look at his shoes, I look at his watch, look at his cubavera, well-kept guy, gentleman. And I said, well, he probably don't want to be bothered. He probably doesn't want to be bothered. Let me keep listening to my music. But God said, no. The earbuds went 10%. I said, okay, God, you want me to talk to him? Okay, I'll talk to him. Hey, ¿cómo está, amigo? And then he talked to me in Spanish, but I kind of had a sense that he feel better in English. And I started talking to him in English. I asked him about him, if he's from here, from Nicaragua. Yes, I'm from here, from Nicaragua, but I been most of my life in Miami. But yes, I'm from Nicaragua, and the conversation kind of went, and I said, no. So what do you do? You mind asking me what do you do for a living? Well, I have a seafood processing plant. I said, ooh, seafood. I love seafood. Yeah, I have processing plants, 2 in here in Nicaragua, 2 in Ecuador, Belize, Salvador. I said, whoa. So yeah, last year we processed 44 containers of lobster tail and so many of 12 of mahi-mahi. I said, whoa. So we continued the conversation. He started sharing with me everything that he's involved with. A lot of he was really proud when he was talking to me about his whole journey of 30 years. He's been in it for 30 years. So he was a really passionate person. It was another sign that God, when you get to a point that you've been doing so many beautiful things, God put amazing people on your journey. So I said, he was talking to me, I was paying attention to him, and I was saying, God, thank you for this opportunity. So he gets into Belize. And I said, okay, he has a processing plant in Belize, but he said, No, look, let me show you. I'm doing a port in Belize. I said, a port? Yes, we're doing a port because all the cruisers in Belize, they stay outside of the, the deep water. They're not able to come in. So I am doing a port. I bought a 9-acre island, made it 24 acres, and it went below 3 feet water level. I went 9 feet up water level. So I said, so you put a lot of trucks of dirt in there? Yeah, a lot. And he started showing me pictures and showing me pictures and showing me pictures. Beautiful, it's coming out beautiful. He's doing stores, he's doing restaurants. Beautiful work he's doing, Miami style for Belize. He talked to me about infrastructure. They went 150 feet down in the ground for the sewage, for the black water. The electric was already there. I was amazed with, this individual by himself, kind of look alike like me, same skin color, some similar hair, how much he has accomplished in 30 years. And he started working in a grocery store in Miami, and he liked his seafood. He saw opportunity on seafood, and he took the risk. I said, Carlos, God bless you. God bless you, Carlos. I really admire you. You are inspiration. Oh, thank you. And that conversation continued. I was really enjoying it. And then he said, well, I'm flying now in first class, but usually I bring my own plane. And then he showed me pictures of his plane, his family inside of the plane. He said on his plane it takes 4 hours because it goes slower. On this plane, the big plane, it was 2 hours and 20 minutes. He says, but I'm thinking to buy a jet. On my plane, I only need a pilot, but on the jet, I need 2 pilots. I said, okay. And then he started showing me his house right here at the beach where he stayed. And he was coming only for a week to buy a condominium in Managua. And I was just dreaming how an individual, is able to, an individual is basically coming the same way as I'm coming, and how he's able to accomplish so much because of his heart and his passion. And on the second live that I'm going to do, I will continue the second part of this story, because the second part of this story with Carlos, the seafood distributor that is building a port in Belize, the next question that came up was, so what do you do for a living? He was asking me, what do I do for a living? And when I share with you guys next Sunday what that conversation went into, you're gonna be amazed. But I don't want to keep you for so long. It's hot in here. I want to bring Alain so he can talk to you guys for a little bit. And I will see you guys next Sunday again. I hope you have a beautiful day, and always, we are here to serve others. Don't get confused. The only reason God put us in here on earth is to serve others. It's up to you how you want to serve others. Excuse me one second. Alain, ven para acá. Párate aquí. O de este lado que está el micrófono. Ya tú sabías el centro, así que mira a ver cómo nos centramos ahí. Alain Raffo. Alain, ¿cuánto hace que llegaste?
3 meses.
He's been here 3 months. 3 months. Alain, ¿qué te ha parecido así el llegar aquí, venir de Cuba? Que casi todo el mundo que está en estos videos sabe perfectamente lo que pasa en Cuba. ¿Cómo ha sido el impacto de llegar al capitalismo? De llegar a un lugar que a otra escala, con lo que te han dicho los Estados Unidos, que tú no lo has visto, aquí hay de todo hay. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo ha sido?
Bueno, me siento bastante bien. Ha sido un cambio bastante brusco. Es un sistema socialista y enfrentarse a esto, pero bueno, está muy bonito.
¿Ves
oportunidades, muy acogedor, tranquilo.
Qué bueno. ¿Y cómo te trata la gente de Esteli? La gente de Esteli, ¿cómo tú sientes que te han hecho sentir bienvenido o te ponen un poco de trabas? ¿Te sientes que son amenos contigo?
Sí, son amenos, bien llevados, wow. Bien tratados.
Qué bueno. Y ven acá,
muy acogedor.
¿Qué has visto de diferencia? Porque estábamos conversando de eso. ¿Qué has visto de diferencia de la forma que se crece en Cuba a la forma que se crece aquí. No estoy preguntando en realidad ni cuál está bien ni cuál está mal, sino las diferencias de mecanismo, de recetas, cómo se hacen las cosas. ¿Es muy grande el espacio? ¿Está muy diferente o se asemeja?
Hay algunas semejanzas en lo social, pero en la parte del negocio hay más oportunidades,
Uh-huh.
más amplio el
Y,
diapasón, como se dice.
y las técnicas de tabaco, las técnicas de crecer, de cómo crecen el tabaco.
Las técnicas son buenas, son diferentes a las de allá.
Que dame un ejemplo así más o menos que tú notaste más, el que más te impactó, el cambio que más te impactó de la forma que se crece el tabaco aquí y allá.
La forma es la forma de cultivarlo, más mecanizado,
Más mecanizado.
sí, más moderno,
Ya.
los sistemas de riego.
¿Has visto aquí en los poquitos tiempos que llevas aquí, has estado en algún área que hayas visto alguien que esté sembrando bien parecido a Cuba?
Sí, en la parte de Condega,
Hay pequeños campesinos que lo hacen bien parecido.
pequeños campesinos lo hacen bien parecido, con el mismo sistema de riego, con el mismo bombeo de río, bastante parecido.
Ya. Y entonces cuando están recolectando y eso, cuando están haciendo las primeras colectas y eso, es todo igual parecido a Cuba, ¿no?
Sí, es parecido, sí.
Parecido, yeah. Well, I hope you learn a little bit of Spanish because I can't translate everything. He shared with us, how he was impacted. We're coming from a system in Cuba, coming here that basically is everything is available, everything is in abundance. It's up to you if you want to excel in this beautiful country, Nicaragua. But the possibility, the opportunities are there. I was intrigued that even that their technology in here is going so fast when it comes to tobacco. I usually tell people, this is my own opinion. I believe Cuba is a 1950 car, the Dominicana is a 1990 car, and Nicaragua is a Tesla. That's the way I feel. That's my personal opinion. I don't want to offend anybody. So I asked him if he's seen anybody in here, in this area, growing pretty similar to Cuba, if it's possible to grow in here pretty similar to Cuba. If you learn something in Cuba and you came here, if you can grow tobacco. And he said, yes. The small guys in Condega, they're doing it exactly as Cuba. Entonces tú dices que la gente en Condega se puede decir que lo están haciendo idéntico al estilo cubano.
Al estilo cubano.
That's nice to know. Guys, have a beautiful Sunday. It's getting really hot. I'm sweating. I love you guys. And always remember, we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. Nos vemos, mano.